Hey guys, this is What If, and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 4 Criminal Part 93. It has been quite a while since I last recorded. I did my 2 full seasons off camera. I won the Xfinity title again, 2 years in a row. So we'll just wrap all this up, and then we'll go into the obvious, next season, where we can prepare all of our stuff for the Cup Series, because we have accumulated a shit ton of money. And I think this part mainly just be setting things up. So you may get like a double upload today of this, and then the next part should be, Daytona. This is just to set things up because we accumulated a stupid amount of money. Like, just an astronomical amount. I'm trying to, hype it up so you could see it on the screen so I don't say it myself. There you go, you see that. $27 freaking million. So 2 seasons of off-camera stuff at 25% race length for trucks and Xfinity. A damn near combined total of what feels like over 50 fucking hours I put into this game just to keep my stats consistent with my lap sled thing. I am that goddamn insane. Oh my god. So, it's been a while. Also, in the off-season, I've been constantly provoking the drivers every time, and I got to the point where I got Allgaier and Bell mad at me, so that's funny. But yeah, it's I actually got them to the point where they were rivals, and then they got stupid with the way the rival system is, because they just made them overly fast and then run you over and then still get mad at you for it. It's bad. If I ever make a Heat 4 video, I'll definitely talk about it, because it's definitely a negative aspect of the game. So we know the season just ended and start planning for next year. You bet your ass, Warren, I am prepared. It's been a long time. So we'll skip all the other series. We'll participate in Cups. So it actually did that all for me perfectly. So, alright. It'll be funny if I can skip it. But I've already made that joke before in Heat 3 and probably Heat 2. Well, I think Heat 3. But yeah, let's participate in Cup and jump right into it. So we'll start our team. We'll go with Channel Racing like usual. Ooh, we actually got 3 sponsors. Nutri Chomps. Well, Winva already went with Ally. I want to go with Nutri thing, because the per race payout's pretty good, and the signing bonus is pretty good. Procore is good with the signing bonus, but the per race payout's pretty low. But for the first season, we'll go with this thing and see what that looks like. First and foremost, we are abso-freaking-lutely getting a Super Speedway chassis, because Daytona is the best paying race of the season. So that is very paramount. So I want to make sure that's as good as possible. And it's only $1 million, so that's not too bad. And we'll hire 1 person, and to get that stuff sort of jump-started, because that's usually how it kind of goes with this, is that they always have, you pick 1 person and you up them 5 up. As a bonus, a courtesy thing. I appreciate that. I like that element. So that's really all we can do now. So really the max we can get no matter what. Ooh. I wanted to edit the scheme. I can do that later, I guess. But god damn it. Alright. Oh, I actually did it. Okay. Well, give me a minute. Alright, there's our scheme. It's pretty good. For what we're given, the Nutri-Chomps logo fits on the hood pretty nicely. It's not too small. It fits nice. So we'll talk about the back end. Well, it's not in the bottom left or right hand corner of the screen, so it's actually pretty good. So we'll go with that. And yeah, I like it. The 79, the number fonts look weird in this game. That's one of the things I'll talk about in my Heat 4 video at some point, because that's weird. But we'll start our season, and we'll see how far we get in terms of upgrading stuff. Yeah, I just don't know how much we can upgrade. That's the only thing. I think I did a mock test run thing on PS4, where I had $7 or $8 million. I just simmed a bunch of stuff on PS4, just to kind of see how far I would get in the Cup Series with stuff. I think with everything I have, I should be able to at least get everything to maybe 90 across the board. I'm not sure, but we'll try to go for 3 top 20s. I have no idea if I can even achieve that, but we'll try. But we got $26 million to kill, so we got a lot of shit to do. And I've been thinking about it. I've had sleepless nights waiting for this point. And we're finally here. Oh boy. I think first and foremost, I want to upgrade the departments. So let's go 85 just to be safe for now. Get those to 90. And that's 4 million just right there. We can actually bump it up a lot more, but we'll do that as like a safe ground. So we'll purchase that. That's like 5 million right out of the gate, just gone. We'll get more chassis, which do get more expensive. So we got a super speedway. We'll get a speedway. And then we'll get a 2 million. Ugh. But we got a speedway. We'll get a short track. I would get a road course, but we actually have less than what we do in the Xfinity, so I'm not too worried about that. But those are our basics for now. And we can definitely add more people to our team. Train her up to about 10, I think, is a safe bet, because we can only max out to... I want to get to at least the engine to 90, so if I at least get my employees to like 10 across the board, that shouldn't be too bad. It's only like 300,000. That's not too bad. So what I like to ideally have is have a team of, 2 teams of 3. So we have 2 engines, 2 arrows, and 2 suspension people. That's kind of the plan. And, well, we got Carlos. Carlos Garcia. That is I'm offended. But we'll train him up, get that arrow up to 10. And I think if I remember, to max them all out to 12, it's like $6 million total. In fact, I did way too much research for this game. But if I remember correctly, to max everything out, like 100%, it is $78 million, which is actually much less than what Heat 3 was. Because you had to have like over $100 million for that. So I appreciate that it's not as like a stupid amount compared to previous year. But we'll get Marcy Kim. And then get her up to 10. Again, but that's only $11 million spend. I can still put more on like the car and stuff. So now we can potentially get our second engine guy, which is Dale Reynolds lookalike. So that's pretty cool. And we'll get him up to 10. So now the only thing after we do all this is just if we have enough to... Let's see, because we have... engine, 2 people for engine, and we need 2 people for arrows. That's the next thing to look at. And the game's already doing it for me. Like, it's already picked like the exact one I want. So Carol, we'll bump that up to 10. And yeah, right out of the gate, we have 2 teams of 3 or something. So it's perfect. And now we'll just get him up to 10. Alright, there we go. 15 million left still in the bank to kind of play with here. So obviously I want to get that up to 90. Actually, I could probably bump that up to 95 if I wanted to, but let's see, 90. Oh, I could still actually do that. That's $5 million, though. Just... I'm glad I did 2 seasons. See, 50 plus hours of game. I mean, I didn't really need to do that, but 2 seasons off camera. It's paying off. I'm not going to be absolute garbage. So I'm happy. So we'll do that. That's 5 million there. Whew, 9 million left. So we can get another chassis if we really, really wanted to. But we'll get our super speedway stuff ready here. So we'll have that all 80 across the board, and then we'll get stuff ready for Atlanta. So that's our plan. I gotta probably... I don't know. Should I get another chassis? Does it even really matter? Because we can max it up to 90. I don't know. Like, we can't get any more with our teams. We can max them out, but that'll be maybe... I don't know how much more. Would that be 6 million still? 600,000. So I guess I could technically max those 6 out if I really wanted to. But I think, at the moment, I think it's just more important to just have just the absolute best department possible. Even if we have to play a little catch-up from, like, the employees or the track chassis, at least we have that open. I feel like that's more important, so we need to do that at least. I think that's not. I mean, we could bump the pit speed up a little more. Wait, good. I think that'll be it for pit speed, because I don't want to put them at 100, because it kind of gets a little unrealistic, because I like them to be good, but not, like, stupid good, if that makes sense. I just don't see a point of having them be perfect. It just feels weird. So, I think 95 is a safe route to go with. And that's another $4 million there to get 95 engine, which is important. So, I think I'll go with that. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. I feel like I've made decent decisions. I'm kind of proud of myself, honestly. I'm kind of proud of myself. We got $4.5 million. I think we still could probably, I don't want to get another chassis. That's kind of too close. But, I mean, we have 90, 70, 85, 94. I might as well just bump them up to 12. I mean, I was gonna do it for all of them anyway, so that doesn't matter what I just did there. And then we could just kind of keep whatever we have left over after all this is done. Well, 1.5 million left. Damn, I mean, we've cut things really thin from 27.5 million nearly, and we got a good chunk of stuff. So that's pretty good. Now what do we? Oh my god! Holy shit! Well, I'm glad that I put my focus into the department, because I think that's going to be more important. Because we basically got the people that I need for the most part. So, that's good. And I can't really do too much here. I can't really... Oh, okay, they went up another 2 points because I improved them. I thought it wouldn't do that. I never thought about it, but yeah, alright, well. I mean, that all looks good to me. I mean, I don't think I can really do too much more. We actually really can't. I'm only at 879,000, but... Yeah, well, we'll start a work plan, get everything situated, and that's really it for Daytona. And there we go, nearly $27.5 million gone. Wow. It all disappeared so fast. But we should have a good enough car to run in the top half of the field. Like, we have to, I would imagine. So our stats, just to look at them for Xfinity and trucks, I don't even think it's necessary for me to even do some math or research, not math, but to like guess where the ranks are, because obviously for trucks, with our 87 wins, we're number one all time in the wins list. Laps led, I think we're actually number one in the all-time laps led, because the most was Kyle Busch, like 9,200, so we already have like over 10,000 laps led. Somebody was wondering why I do it that way, where I bump the numbers up, but because it's like a hypothetical thing, because I do like 25% of races, so 2,577 times that by 4 from like if you factor in if I did like 100% races to get an accurate number for the respective series to get like a guess. It's just for funsies. Silver trucks. Ow! I banged my head out for the wheel. Oh, wow. I was so smart for so long, and then it just all collapsed in on itself. Owie. Trucks, 10,000 laps led. We're number one on that. Xfinity, we have 81 wins. We're second all-time in the wins list because Kyle Busch is a tryhard. Then again, I'm probably a tryhard too in this universe because I did so much. But there's Nico Robbins, so it doesn't matter. But laps led, that's 2,686. Times that by 4. 10,744, which puts us second in the all-time laps led. So we're second in stuff for Xfinity with the wins and laps led. Trucks were number one, so in the stats. So there you go. There's your fun fact. Obviously for Cup, we haven't really seriously done a race in a while because we just simmed them. So those 20 starts aren't totally accurate. Well, maybe 5 of them are, so that's ones I tried. But yeah, and that's about it. Yeah, this is why I wanted to kind of make this its own part, because there's a lot to kind of go through, and I don't want to make it cut short. And this is like kind of the biggest part of the career is getting to the Cup Series, so I thought making its own part, and also having this be like a double upload of sorts for the day would be worth it. So hopefully you enjoyed this thing. Yeah, that about does it. I'm not going to do the Patreon thing, because I'll do it for the other part, so I can get that done and recorded just that little bit quicker. So, don't touch that dial. You'll probably see the next part later on in the day. Probably at like 5 p.m. Eastern, because this will probably go up at 11 a.m. like what I usually do. So, stay tuned for that, because that's going to be something else. But yeah, that'll do it for me in this part. I will see you all at Daytona to see if we can actually do something there. I doubt it, at least for qualifying. But Daytona and Atlanta will probably do really well. So I don't have to worry about that too much. But yeah, anyways, that'll do it for me in this part. I will see you all in the 500. So have a good day, everyone.